if you are waiting to feel ready to follow God, you will wait forever. And I just actually want to share with you a story a little bit of my own life, how I struggled in this area and how God showed me the next steps to take. So for the past 7 years, almost 8 years, I've been in full-time ministry doing missions, preaching the gospel, discipling teams, Bible schools, all that stuff. And it's been amazing. And I thought I would do it forever. And I felt like I was called from a young age to do this. And about 3 or 4 years ago, someone comes up to me and they go, "Hey, do you want to start this business together and be co-partners?" And at first I was apprehensive. I was like, yeah, I'll pray about it. I'll think about it. But I wasn't really like sold into it. I wasn't bought into it. And so pretty much, I start praying about it. I'm thinking about it. And a week or two later, I'm actually with my in-laws at a prayer meeting. And we're about to leave. So I'm just kind of waiting by the door to go. They're finishing up, getting prayed for. So I'm just standing there. And this guy comes up to me. You can tell English wasn't his first language. And he had kind of broken English. He just wasn't super good at it. But he shows his phone to me. And he puts his phone up to me. And the message on the phone says, "Do you want a message from God?" And he's like, "If you do, put your phone number in and I'll send you a message from God." I'm like, "Oh, sweet. Yeah, for sure. I'll totally take a message from God." And so he texts me this big, long paragraph. I just glance at it. And I'm leaving because we were leaving, so I didn't have time to read it. And we're walking out, and in the lobby, he's there talking to another guy, the guy that gave me the message from God. I'm like, "Hey, man, I didn't get to finish reading your message, but thanks so much. I appreciate it." And he goes, "Well, actually, I wanted to add in there," and he's talking in like broken English. I'm just paraphrasing, but he said there's actually a verse in Joshua. Joshua was a businessman, and he was successful because he listened from God. And whatever you're about to do, you are primed for success and it will be successful. And I'm like, wow, okay, that's crazy. So I told my wife and she's like, wow, that's crazy. I write it down. I take note of it. 3-4 weeks go by. I'm actually in Canada at this point and I'm hanging out with my brothers-in-law. And I think we were watching like a football game or something. But my wife went to this worship night in a barn. And the stage is at the front, but the doors to get out are kind of beside the stage. So you kind of have to walk in front of everybody to get out of the room. And so pretty much it's our baby's bedtime. And so she's leaving, kind of walking in front of everybody, a little bit awkward. And the guy from the stage, there's like 300 people in this room. The guy from the stage says, "Hey, where are you going?" She goes, "Oh, I'm going. It's my baby's bedtime." She's like a little like shocked that he's like talking to her from the stage. And he goes, "Okay, well, before you go, I have a prophetic word for you." And he goes, "Does your husband have a business?" And she goes, "Well, he's thinking about starting a business, but he hasn't yet." And he goes, "Okay, well, whatever he's about to do, he will be so successful, he will have to turn people away." And then he prays for her, whatever, blesses her. And she comes back and tells me, I'm like, what the heck? That is crazy. And so long story short, I got into business. It's been a blessing. I've really enjoyed it. But at first I was apprehensive and I was waiting and I wasn't listening from that nudge. Like sometimes you need a couple nudges to get through. But I actually wanted to even just show you from Joshua. So let me just give you guys a little bit of context here. This is Joshua 1. Moses had just died. So now God's saying, "Joshua, you are now going to lead the Israelites back into the promised land, which is Israel. And I'm going to give you every single city that you go into. I'm going to give you the game plan to take it over." Because at this time, Israel was not, they had just been enslaved by the Egyptians, They were in the desert for 40 days, 40 nights. And now Joshua is the leader. And God's saying, "Go to the promised land and I'll guide you." But Joshua's apprehensive. He's a little bit scared. And so you see in this verse, we're going to go to actually Joshua 1 verse 9. "Have I commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord God will be with you wherever you go." And even if you go back a couple verses to verse 6, "Be strong and courageous, because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their ancestors to give them." Verse 7, "Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go." So pretty much what this verse is saying, you can see Joshua If God has to keep saying, be strong and courageous, he's pretty much saying, like, don't freak out. Like, you can do this. Keep the word of the law in your mouth. Do not look to the right or to the left of what I've told you what to do. And I just want to encourage you guys today. If you feel like God is calling you into something, take action, move on it. Obviously, take time to pray about it. Maybe you get a confirmation from somebody you trust, have them pray about it. But I promise you, small steps open big doors. So I just want to encourage you guys today. Take that step. If you're ready to follow God, even if you feel nervous about it, even if you're apprehensive, you will wait forever if you operate in your own flesh. You need to take that step of faith. You need to trust God and move forward into it. I hope this blessed you guys today. Have a good rest of your day.